What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Starfighter Podcast channel. It's your host, Dom. And yeah, guys, hope you're having a great Monday, a great start to your week so far. It's been a busy day, but it's also been pretty exciting because we just got the new Book of Boba Fett trailer, and I went over it this morning. I took a look this morning, and I kind of sat with it for the rest of the day, but I wanted to jump back on here and watch it with you guys. So we're gonna do that in just a second. Jake Hedge, bro, how you doing? Good to see you. Also, guys, if you haven't already, Jake and I actually did a show Friday, and that was really good. It was a long one, but that'll be on the podcast feed very soon. But of course, you can also listen to it on YouTube as well, here on the channel. But yeah, we go over a ton of stuff when it comes to entertainment and like recent entertainment. We do a Dune review, talk other Star Wars news. We talked about the Lightyear trailer. So yeah, definitely go check that out. But yeah, we're going to do a little reaction. I saw this morning, but it was really early again. A little bit of a breakdown of the trailer, but we'll keep this video here short and sweet. And yeah, why don't we take a look, guys? Let's check out the Book of Boba Fett trailer. All right, here we go.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
I mean, it looks really great. It definitely has like the same color palette and aesthetic as
I
Mandalorian.
know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
Kind of to be expected.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all
Looks
once
great.
captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
It's definitely gonna have a lot of action.
Insolence to Jabba. He'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
All right. He's asking about the spider thing at the beginning of the trailer, and what's with the new Star Wars universe and spider-looking creatures. That actually is a good question for sure. Yeah, because like season 2 of The Mandalorian had that spider episode. It was like frog spider episode. I don't know. I think it was just to add to the aesthetic a little bit and kind of to the scenery. I don't think spiders are gonna really have much to do with the series. But my initial thoughts, and again, guys, feel free to comment in the live chat as well as the replay. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're excited about this. Did this trailer, this first teaser, kind of like meet your expectations? Did they exceed your expectations? Was it a letdown for you? Let us know. Want to hear about it. My initial thoughts, though, a little bit different than what I expected, but I think in a good way. I think what we see here that we're going to get is more of a gangster story, an underworld story. And some of you bigger Star Wars fans out there know this, have heard this in the past, but I mean, this has been an ongoing thing for a long time. Like, even like during Rogue One, there were there were rumors that Rogue One was initially going to be an underworld story, and that this group of bounty hunters was actually going to find the plans for the Death Star. That was like one spin on that, like the original take. And then even before that, Lucasfilm was working on like a underworld bounty hunter type story, and that was going to be a TV show. And I think George Lucas was actually he was actually involved in that too. So really interesting. This has kind of been in the works for a while, and I think it's really going to be, I think, just a nice addition to the Star Wars lore and canon. Um, and when I first saw it and like really thought about that and thought about how this is going to be more of a gangster story, it's going to show how Boba Fett transitions from being a bounty hunter to a crime lord and taking over the throne from Jabba. It kind of made me think about how the MCU um, has done a really good job about this, about having a bunch of different shows or movies, and they all kind of have like a lot of same tones. They're all, for the most part, very much Marvel movies or Marvel shows, but they can really hit on different genres like spy thriller or comedy, um, different things like that, um, depending on the character and stuff. And so I think that's really cool because I think this is going to help it stand out a little bit from Mandalorian, even though we know from watching Mandalorian season 2, the end of that the Book of Boba Fett is a spin-off of the Mandalorian, right? But I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, you guys probably know Mandalorian is pretty much my favorite show. I think it's absolutely incredible, and I can't wait for Book of Boba Fett. I've been really excited about this show for a long time. Let's check out a couple more comments. Do you think the actor will fight as Boba while in the suit? He looked a little stiff in The Mandalorian. Yeah, that's a really good question. Um, Tamora Morrison, great actor, by the way. Really awesome that they were able to bring him back in the Mandalorian and now this. It's tough to say. I would imagine, my best guess is that he will probably do some of his own stunts and maybe some of his own fight scenes. But they're also going to have at least one or two stuntmen and like additional actors that will stand in to do some of these combat scenes, um, some of the more like intricate fight scenes and stuff like that. But I think that he'll do some of it. So yeah, we'll see. Um, yeah, anything else to take note of? The the fact that he is going to gather all these different people, all these different like captains that worked with Jabba and different bounty hunters or crime bosses. I think that's really cool. And again, it takes a little bit different direction as far as like the Mandalorian, and then like just like right from the starting point of Mandalorian season 1, he's going after these different bounties. Again, we know Boba Fett as like the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy, but um, unfortunately, we didn't really get to see much of that in canon. But he is regarded in like the books as the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy. Anyways, what this is going to show is his transition from being a bounty hunter to being that crime lord, and just like kind of a different types of adventures. I imagine he's going to be the one in charge, obviously, and maybe giving out the different jobs and such. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Ming Na Wen as Fennec Shan. She did an incredible job. Also, props to her. I think I may have mentioned this before in an episode, but she's 56 and she can do her own stunts. And yeah, and she looks great. She's fantastic at her acting job, fantastic in the role of Fennec. Um, and yeah, just a really interesting, super cool character. I hope that you all enjoyed the trailer and enjoyed this little breakdown. Every Wednesday about 6 p.m. we do the new live show here on the channel, and that's really kind of like this, but um, we have a lot more topics that we touch on, and it's really the show where I get to myself and guests, co-hosts, we get to interact with the audience, take your guys' questions, things of that nature. So stay tuned with that. Also, you can go back and watch some of the older episodes of both the live show, the trivia nights, and we have some other short form videos here on the channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate it. And if I maybe missed some Easter eggs, because I know we did see a lot of different species, aliens, and stuff, like more Twi'leks and certain things like that. If there's any Easter eggs that maybe I missed that you know, or any theories, fun theories that you guys have out there, shoot them in the chat in the comment section. Let us know. Would love to hear them, and I will do my best to respond to all the comments. I try to be pretty good at that. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And we'll be back very soon here on the Starfighter Podcast.